guys, so today's video is going to be another look using the Bailey Sarian and Estate Cosmetics Venice Fling palette. I almost did not know how to say that, but I really wanted to film another look with this. I am getting ready for work, so I'm hoping I'll have enough time to finish filming this, but I'm just going to start by priming my eyes and not like talking for forever because I do need to start. So I am using the new mirror that my boyfriend got me, and I love it. So, and the light actually went on properly today. I think it's because it wasn't fully charged yesterday that it was kind of giving me problems, but today it seems to be okay. I hope it stays on during the whole time. I'm not going to touch the mirror, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I don't want it to constantly be like going on and off like that. Like, why does that happen? That's really annoying me. I really don't want to have to send it back and get a new one. I mean, it's not like I'm suffering because I can just use my desk lamp, but the whole purpose of getting this mirror was to have a better mirror for me to do my makeup and to have better lighting in my room. 'Cause so many people like complain that my lighting sucks. I mean, not that this is really going to help because it's not a ring light, but it would have helped me, you know, do my makeup better. So I'm kind of like pissed that it's not really functioning properly. So I'm just going to put my hair back so we can get started because I really don't have the time to try and, as I'm dropping this already. Like, great job, Caitlin. Okay, so I'm just going to put on my Dewdrop lip oil from ColourPop. I mean, I'm pretty annoyed about this light. Like, I don't know why it just doesn't stay on. And I'm just going to grab my Marc Jacobs setting powder and set my eyes with this. If I can find my brush. See, it stays on for 2 seconds and it goes off. And there's no reason why it should do that. I mean, I don't know if it was my fault because I kept on pressing the button when it wasn't fully charged just to see if the light would go on. But maybe I should have just waited. So I probably broke it already. I don't know. I'm kind of mad. I'm so in the habit of using this mirror, but I'm just using it to set my eyes. And then we'll use the other mirror. So now I'm going to go into the palette and I'm going to do like a warmer tone look today as usual, but I want to use like the yellow shade today because that shade's really pretty and I've been really wanting to do a look with it on my channel. So I'm going to take that peachy shade called Bonfire first and I'm just going to throw that in my crease. If I could actually get comfortable, that'd be amazing. Sorry. Takes me like 10 million years to get comfortable sometimes. And I'm just going to throw this in my crease. I already packed my food and filled my water bottle, so I should be okay. I'm drinking out of this Sephora cup that I just got with my points. I should have saved them though because I lost the $10 off points that I had because I think I had like 600 points before this or something, and now since I redeemed them for the cup I only have like 400 points now, so I kind of lost the points for the ones that I was saving because I haven't used my points in a while, and that's the first time I went to the store was to pick up my I haven't been to the store since, like, I think before they closed in March, because they were closed for, like, almost 4 months, because the mall just reopened, like, not even a month ago, and I hadn't used any points or anything on orders or anything like that, like, and the only time I really made a big purchase from Sephora was ordering for the VIB sale back in April, but since then I haven't purchased anything from them since like the Sephora soap that I use to clean my sponge, and that's basically the only thing I've been purchasing from them. I really haven't been getting anything else. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Rose Tattoo, which is that burnt orange shade. And I'm going to put that in my crease to define it. I used my So Jaded palette yesterday, and you guys just saw that video. That was my birthday look. And I feel like it's so crazy because, like, sometimes when I'm, like, testing out a palette and I'm not crazy about the formula, sometimes I want to go back to a palette that I know that I love. And when I used that yesterday, it was just so much easier to apply than this palette. Like, these are good, but, like, sometimes I don't have, like, the time to, like, build up the color. Like, especially when I'm getting for work now, like, it kind of makes me a bit impatient that I have to sit and blend these for a little while. Like, not that they blend badly, it's just that they're not very pigmented for me. Like, they're still, like, they're nice, but they're not, like, ColourPop smooth, you know? Or, like, Natasha Denona or, like, Lime Crime, which are, like, still my top favorite formulas of eyeshadow. And Gimme Glow, of course. But I just find that these don't really do that for me. But it's still a nice palette. I think she did a great job of curating something for beginners because, you know, beginners aren't going to sit there and blend their eyeshadow for forever. They might like a less pigmented eyeshadow because sometimes more pigmented eyeshadow does take a longer time to blend out. I'm just going to take my Cloud 9 single shadow from ColourPop and I'm going to put that on the outer corners just because I find that the shade in the Bailey palette is not deep enough for my taste. It might be deep enough for some people that don't like to put too much of a dark color on the outer corners, but for me it's just not deep enough. And I kind of wish she put a deeper tone in this palette. I understand she was limited by only having 9 shades in a palette, but I do think that these colors are universally flattering, but I think that the Venice Fling shade, I think, should have been a dark matte brown. So then that could have been a universal shade for everyone. Because when I try to use the Venice Fling shade in my outer corners, it just doesn't work for me because it has way too much fallout. Did I say inner corners? I meant to say outer corners. It really, like, just has way too much fallout. So it doesn't really work as a deepening shade for me. So now I'm just going to do my glitter glue and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have that down. So now I'm going to go into the shade Soul, which is that beautiful yellow shimmer. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. This shade is so beautiful. This is my favorite shade in the palette, actually. Because you guys know how much I love these kind of colors, like oranges and shimmery yellows and, you know, warm-toned eyeshadows in the summertime. They're just, like, my favorite colors. Why is it not sticking to the inner part? That's annoying me. Sometimes I usually see like Andrea Matteliano kind of like just drag it across the lid and it works a lot better than like just tapping it on. But I find that tapping it on helps like not get as much transfer of the shimmer shade into the crease. That's why I like doing that. But sometimes with certain like eyeshadow formulas, you just have to drag it across and then it actually really helps the eyeshadow go on better. So just a tip. Because for me, I find if I drag it all the way across the lid, it like becomes super messy for me. And she does it so easily. Like, also because I'm not the hugest fan of like bringing my eyeshadow all the way up to my lid. Because then I feel like it always like, because I feel like I don't have much space to work with. So I like keeping the shimmer like right on this part of my lid rather than like my whole lid. Because I feel like that would take so much longer for me. Maybe I just have hooded eyes and I just haven't learned how to, you know, apply it properly, but it's okay. Everybody does their eyeshadow different. I don't have to do that if I don't want to. That's why I do cut creases, because it really brings out the shimmer more. And I know that's like kind of a repetitive thing for me to do for my collab videos, but I really find that it brings out the shimmer way more for me than just not doing it. So that's why I love doing them for the collab videos. And I only do cut creases for collab videos. Like, I'm not sitting and doing cut creases in my everyday life. Like, that would take me forever. So that's why when I have the time to do one, I love doing them. And I really feel like I've gotten the hang of it now, because before I used to think that, oh, I forgot I wore this shirt in my Elements video. But now I'm actually wearing it out. Like, when I wore it in my Elements video, I only wore it for that. And then I think I wore it like to my boyfriend's house like a couple of days after that. But now I'm actually wearing it to work. Okay, and then I'm just going to take Hear Me Out and pop that on my brow bone. I need to drink more water before I leave because I had coffee this morning. I really have been trying to not have coffee every day. I've kind of switched it to only like 2 or 3 times a week now rather than having it every morning, because I don't think that's that, I mean, that's really not that healthy. So I've been trying to just only have it on days where like I don't sleep that great. But on days that I sleep pretty well, I've been skipping it entirely, like just having water or orange juice. So now let's jump into the face. Okay, so for my face, obviously I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime. And then I'm going to go in with my the Hydro Grip Primer. I think I have like one more use out of this. I don't know if I already used it up, because I used it today and yesterday. I'm not sure how many uses you can get out of it. But you honestly need like so little of this anyway that I think this should be enough to cover my whole face. Yeah. It's pretty tacky, so it goes a long way. Yes, that covers my whole face. It'd be nice if this light stayed on. Like, I'm so annoyed about that. Because I would like for it to stay on while I do my foundation. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. I don't remember the last time I wore this. It was definitely a couple weeks back. But it's supposed to expire this month, like next month. Because it says August 2020. I mean, it still smells totally fine. It just looks like the shade is getting a little bit tan. See, why is it going on and off? Like, I feel like it's already broken. Like, I'm really pissed, honestly. I'm just gonna aim my light up a little bit more so I can have a little bit more light. And I'm just going to blend that out. You know what? It's fine. The thing is that I like this foundation. I think it looks so beautiful when you put it on. It's not like the NARS one where it looks great on and then it looks horrible throughout the day. I don't know why people love that foundation so much. I don't really get the hype about any NARS foundation, to be honest. I think their tinted moisturizer is their best liquid product, but their foundations I don't like at all. Like, I feel like they emphasize so much on your face. I don't really get why people love them. They look so gorgeous when you first put them on, and then when you look at your face throughout the day, I think it looks like shit. Like, this kind of gives me a similar finish to that, but it looks great for like a couple of hours, and then I feel like this one kind of like doesn't look that great around like your nose, but it still looks good. The NARS one, I just feel like it looks awful by the end of the day. Like, this one still looks pretty decent, but it's not my absolute favorite foundation, but it's a good foundation. Like, it looks so beautiful on the skin. That's why I still go back to this foundation. It's kind of similar to like the Fenty Beauty foundation for me, because I love the Fenty Beauty when I first put it on too. But throughout the day, I don't love that foundation, but it's still really nice when you first put it on. But those are like different than the NARS one. The NARS one just looks awful at the end of the day. I'm going to use the, kind of apply that a little bit weird on my forehead like a T. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer again because I am trying to use this up. So I just wanted to use it again today. And I think once I use it up, I think I'm just going to repurchase it along with the Milani one. Those have become like my two favorite concealers from the drugstore besides the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Like, I love both of these concealers. They're both amazing. I still haven't fallen in love with like a new concealer in a while. So if you guys have any recommendations, I'm kind of in the... I kind of am wanting to try a new concealer. I haven't tried a new concealer in probably like, I don't even know, like at least 6 months. I think the last new concealer I tried was the Dose of Colors one, and I didn't like that one. Which is surprising because I usually love what Kathleen likes. What Kathleen likes. She usually never steers me wrong, but I did not like that concealer. I thought it was way too matte for me. I ended up loving this one and the Milani one. And I ended up loving the Urban Decay and the Fenty one. I actually really love that one too. But I'm still trying to use this guy up, so. Alright, I really need to pedal to the metal. I don't have that much time. Like, it's already 1 o'clock. I've been doing my makeup for like 25 minutes already, so. Alright, I'm just going to finish blending this out off camera, and then I'm going to, actually, let me set my under eyes first. I feel like I'm getting concealer in my eye already. But for some reason, my boss wanted me to come in at 1:30 today, when tomorrow I'm able to come in at 2:30. I don't know why I have to come in so early today, but it is a 6-hour shift. But, like, I like coming in at 2 or 2:30 rather than, like, 1:30 because, like, she's going to leave along with the other associate. Like, I think the other associate's already gone anyway because she left at 12. So I'm just going to take my, well, not associate, other supervisor. We're all just supervisors right now. There's no sales associates in the store. We only have 4 people working. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me. Again, I really have been enjoying this. I actually think I like it way more than the Hourglass one. I am kind of in the market to try a new loose powder too, though. So if you guys have any recommendations for concealers and loose powders and even pressed powders, let me know. Because I only have like 3 loose powders in my collection now. Like this one, the Beauty Bakery one, and the... Alright, I'm just going to do everything on camera. Whatever. I'm already talking anyway. I'm just going to set my face first with the Flower Beauty, as per usual. Just going to take that. What was I saying? Yeah, so I only have like 4 pressed powders, like 3 loose powders, the Maybelline Fit Me, the Hourglass, and the Beauty Bakery. Like, that's it. And I don't even like the Hourglass and the Beauty Bakery as much as the Maybelline. So I really am just looking to repurchase my Thrive one soon. That's still my favorite. Oh my god, Caitlin. I don't know what's going on. Hold on one second. Sorry, I just went ahead and finished lining off camera and stuff and just primed my lashes. And now I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Bff Mascara to just coat my lashes. I actually need a new mascara too. I might honestly just repurchase the Thrive one too. I love that mascara. And I might repurchase the It Cosmetics one at some point because I kind of missed that one too. But I've also been loving the Anastasia Lash Brag, so I kind of like feel like that mascara does everything for me. But I do feel like I still want to try a new mascara soon. So those are like the only like new things I'm interested in. Like any other category, I'm not looking to buy anything right now. But like mascara, powder, and concealer, I am interested in getting like something new. So if you guys have any like drugstore recommendations on loose powders, I would love to know. But you know, based on like YouTube videos and stuff, I always heard that the Maybelline Fit Me one was the best. I think Wet n Wild makes some good ones too. So let me know as my hair is in my face. Oh, I forgot how good the ColourPop mascara is. It's so funny how people either love this mascara or hate it. I love it. I think it's a great mascara. But I kind of noticed, like, after using this today and using the Lash Brag yesterday, the Lash Brag makes your lashes, like, so long and curly. It's just such a good mascara. But this one's still good. Like, it definitely coats my lashes really well. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back into the Bailey palette, and I'm just going to take that Ocean Avenue shade, and I'm going to pop that on my inner corners. I love this shade. It's such a pretty inner corner highlight. And it's also, like, really pretty all over the lid. Like, this shade, oh, damn, I grabbed the wrong brush. All right, I'm just going to take this one because I don't know where my other brush, excuse me, is. This is called Ocean Avenue. I don't know if I said the shade name. It's so beautiful all over the lid and on the inner corners. Like, this shade and the Soul shade are my two favorite shades in this palette. I just think they have the best shimmer formula. I think that the other three aren't as good as this one. Also, Bailey said happy birthday to me on my birthday because she went live around like 10 or 11 p.m. her time, and it was like 12 a.m. my time, so it was already my birthday. And I was kind of like writing in the comments a lot saying, can you please wish me happy birthday? So she finally saw my comment in the live, and she was like, happy birthday, Caitlin. I hope you have a great day and you make good choices. And I just thought it was so funny. Also, my girl was feeling good. So it was just hilarious. Okay, I just dug my finger in one of the eyeshadows as I'm trying to put it away. Great job, Keelan. All right, I need to just grab my bronzer, blush, and highlights. Give me a second. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Thrive Rhea bronzer again, just because I do love using this for work. It's pretty easy to just throw on because it's so pigmented and it's not as, like, crazy pigmented as like the Anastasia one. Wow, that's like too much. Like, and I feel like this, since this mirror like doesn't light properly still, it like doesn't give me the proper lighting on the other, on like this side, because like I have the light for the left side from the desk lamp, but the right side is like just like natural daylight, so it's kind of hard for me to make them even. I know, first world problems, but I don't know, like, how I mean, I think it looks pretty good. And like I've said before, the one thing I always get complimented on is my bronzer. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, I think I always do my bronzer, like, the worst. And it's always the one thing I always get complimented on. And I'm just like, what? Are you serious? Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to take the Peach Quartz blush out of this Jouer blush palette. I really did not know what blush to use today. It really is amazing. Like, I'm always like, I should use more of my blushes, and then when I actually look at them, I never know which one to use. But I love this palette, so, and I love every blush in here. So, I was like, I'll just use this. And they're so pigmented and so easy to apply. I love this freaking palette. I don't know why it's so underhyped. I really need to do a video on like overhyped and underhyped palettes. I started watching Kelly Gooch again today, and she did that video. Like that was her most recent video, and I'm like, I need to do that. I actually have like so many video ideas. It's just that I've been filming more like just makeup looks lately because I've been doing them like before work. And also because I really want to film with the newer palettes that I have. Okay, and then for highlight, I'm just going to take the Kaleidos Diamond Dasher. Actually, I haven't used this in a little while. I don't think I've used this month yet, actually. Because I was using it quite a bit when I first got it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to use it today. Because this is freaking gorgeous. And again, I did not know what highlight to use today. So I'm like, let me just use something that I know is amazing. So I'm going to take that. It's literally stunning. Like, Kaleidos highlights are amazing. They have become like one of my favorite brands. Their quality is so good. With their highlights, with anything that, I mean, I only have powder products from them. I don't think they really make cream products, and they're always amazing quality. Like, that's ridiculous how pretty that is. Oh, okay, and then we just need lips, so give me a second. I just want to set my face. My color pop. Okay, and then for lips, I'm going to use Line Crime's Girl lip liner. This is a nude, right? Yeah. I always think that this one comes off more pinky nude, but it's fine. My boyfriend just texted me happy birthday again. Okay, and then I feel like I have too much glitter on my... I was like, what am I gonna fix? That is bits from my color switch, because I put my beauty blender on my color switch sometimes. Okay, and then for lips, I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color. I haven't used this in a while, and I found this underneath the Gimme Glow one. I was like, you know what? I haven't used this in a while. It is a bit streaky, though. But I do think that this formula is really nice and comfortable. A lot of people said that these were like the best liquid lipsticks at the drugstore at one time. They're good, but I couldn't get over the scent of this. It's like super strong. I prefer the liquid Catsuits from Wet n Wild, and Brittany keeps on recommending the Maybelline Superstay liquid lipsticks to me, so I have to try those soon. But like I said, I need to do a lipstick declutter. Like, I still have been putting it off. Alright, so I'm going to finish this off camera and show you guys the look later, because I really need to go. So I will show you guys the look later. Hey guys, so I just came back from work, so I just wanted to show you guys the final look. So here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. My concealer kind of wore off on my nose because I was wearing the mask all day, and sometimes it gets itchy, so I kind of itched it off. But yeah, I didn't really feel like reapplying it because I'm going to take my makeup off now anyway because I'm home. So yeah, so that's it. I'm just going to go eat dinner. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Bye!